Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Phils have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Hit hard to third. And that's the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
2-1 to count. Now the pitch.
3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Harper running from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Harper at second with 2 down. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Souza going back into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
That is it. The third
So
baseman.
now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. The average to start play at .315. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. 2-1.
2-1.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That is it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Philly. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
High in the air out to center field. Quinn is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So now to the plate, Steven Souza, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting third.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here comes the first pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Souza rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Contreras is a .300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. And there's a base hit on the line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
The 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Three runs already home here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Full count, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains full. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. With runners in scoring position this season, Bodie is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
On the season, Bodie is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 2. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora's got it, and there is one away.
Batting it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
In now, Roman Quinn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
At the plate, Aaron Nola. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Segura. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Heading out towards shallow right. Oh, he flubbed it. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Lifted in the air out to right. Bryant is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Cub error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. At the plate, Yu Darvish. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The pitcher, Yu Darvish.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Fouled away. The 1-1. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate,
Not
Javier
shortstop.
Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Ball.
Too high, ball 3.
Down to 4.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
From the stretch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
One and 0. Here it is. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1.
No, that's it.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 4 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch.
Harper.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Two and 0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Darvish delivers the 2-0.
Ball. 3 balls. No
Not a
strike.
good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
The 0-1 delivery. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I could tell. He knows that's a big run standing there.
Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Almora. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Phillies leave a couple. Score holds at 4-3. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he gave a glowing review about the quality of the swings they're putting together. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Albert Almora next, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
High in the air out to center field. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Into the box now, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And now it'll kick around in the corner.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Yu Darvish will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. flare out toward right center. Harper coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 9.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here's Javier Baez as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Roman Quinn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 24.
First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Nola.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Gene Segura waits on deck, and he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Gene Segura standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Playing 11.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here now the 2-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Steven Souza. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. fouled away. And the 2-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First delivery to him on the way, and that misses ball 1. 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's well fouled.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside, 3-0 now.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone into the bleachers. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate now, Albert Almora. Started to swing there, but did he hold up in time? He did not, says Ed Drummond at first, and that's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here it comes, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4 as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Here's